Hey y'all, this is our first time going live. I'm waiting on Ebony to get here.
Hello, my darling.
There we go. You can hear
Yeah,
me now. So that whole
yes.
time you couldn't hear me?
I could hear you at first when I was on when I joined through my for some reason my computer wouldn't let me join.
It's being a hater, but it's okay because hating ain't gonna stop us this year, period, as you see.
Exactly. You're so fun. I'm
And
gonna
that's
do
gonna
this.
stop us this year. So what I was saying, I didn't know if I was being heard or not, is that we are excited to be going live today. We're pretty much going to
Yes.
record our episode of Poppin' Conversations live, and that we're excited because our season is nearing the end, which is exciting, but then it's also going to be sad because we don't get to come and kick it and chat with everybody on a weekly basis anymore.
I know, but it's okay. We learned a lot doing these first couple of episodes, so we are gonna definitely come out stronger and better in our next season.
Absolutely. A question I get asked all the time is just how did we start? What made us start? And the thing is, we've been wanting to do a podcast of some sort for years. It's just the audacity we have this year is on another level.
Dare to do it, scared.
Dare to do it, just go and then continue to grow. So if you can help me with the chat.
See anybody in the chat right now. Look, I'm working on two monitors. Be patient with old school versus new school.
Okay, we can. Well, I don't even know where to get started with this one. It's been a lot going on in these streets from the presidency. There's a meme going on right now, and it's like the whole country burning down, and it's just us learning line dances. That is one of my favorite memes. It's like, we tired. I don't even care anymore. Like, we
Think
are.
right now we're so unserious and we're so over it because it's so much with social
It's so
media,
much.
the tears, the drama with Anthony Edwards and Aisha Howard situation. It's just so much going on that you can just get caught up and wrapped up into what's going on in the news cycle that mentally you already burned out. So now it's just adding on and making everything just compounding.
Yeah, that last week, that situation was big. The Anthony Edwards and that Howard girl situation was big when it came out. I was even giving my 2 cents, and I don't even like to comment on stuff, but we'll get into that. Yeah.
Let's do a actual mental health
Okay.
check-in because it's a lot going on these ATO streets. How you doing, Miss Winnie? Miss Winnie says hello.
I think it's important to do a mental check-ins though, because like you said, sometimes there's so much going on, but sometimes you have to stop and just say, how am I really doing? How am I feeling? So, how are you doing?
If we be honest, for me, I had a moment yesterday, like, and I got sad and I had to pull myself together. So it's important for me to stop because with all that I've done in the last 6 months to get back to where I am now, and I'm still not there. So yesterday I did have a moment where I broke down and I cried. So I had to give myself some grace and mercy and get myself back together and tell myself things are happening really fast for me now, but just take a moment and pause. So I'm still, I have to take those moments for myself. So I just want to know how everybody else is doing.
Yeah. So was it that something reminded you of something, or is you just take a moment, you just realize like your life is different, or what was it that kind of just, gave you
I
a
think for
pause
me, sometimes it's going put on clothes. Like people
mm,
take for granted, like in my new situation, I just put on a top and just the realization that, I don't have certain things anymore. And it just, the shirt didn't fit well. Then I went to another top. It fit, but not the way it used to fit. So now I'm going
yeah.
through this whole thing where half of my clothes don't fit. So it made me sad and I was just
Mm.
over it. I was over it.
We gonna just fund you a new wardrobe. We all gonna put our money together. We're gonna go on a shopping spree. When the last time we've been on a shopping spree?
Girl,
Like I see you watching. Come on, we need them dollars.
to see you up in here.
Let's
Between
go to
that
shopping spree.
shopping and then these medical bills is outrageous. I'm gonna have
Yeah.
to do. Thought I had to do a GoFundMe for somebody else. I'm gonna have to do a GoFundMe for myself, and I'm still not done. But yeah, I just want to know. So let's just pause and just ask everybody how are they doing. Let's take a poll and just see how everybody else is doing because I'm overwhelmed and I get anxious and I try not to get too caught up in too much stuff, but you can't help it because you're human and you're looking at everything. But I checked in. How are you doing? like overall?
Pretty good. I would say last year was tough for everything with you. And then the year before that, I tell people was tough because it's one of the
Hmm.
years I would say I was the brokest I've ever been in my life. Like trying to start a new business and all that, it was
Hmm.
exhausting.
It
This
was.
year, although last year broke me, I came into this year with so much just audacity, confidence on a different level. It's like going after everything and I see it working out.
Hmm.
I'm trying not to cry. So it's just like trust the process. So I feel really good, but I'm just trusting the process. Like I've been praying a lot more. I've been trying to
Hmm.
just really become a better person, and I can feel it. I can feel a breakthrough coming, which is why I'm not letting up, and we're just gonna keep going. So I actually feel really good
You're
for
doing
the
awesome.
first time in a very long time.
I think you're harder on yourself than you need to be. I mean, I love how you push yourself and you don't give up, and that comes from me and your dad. Like, just
Yeah.
keep moving forward. But sometimes you're too hard on yourself, and you have to give yourself a little bit more grace, a little bit more mercy, and set your goals. And if they're not obtained in the time in which you think they're supposed to be obtained, it's okay to pivot and reset. But you are so hard on yourself, and we talk about it
Yeah.
all the time. You have to stop. It'll.
Like I saw this thing on the internet yesterday, and it was saying when you're a dreamer, you get in your head, especially with
Hmm.
social media and just the world as it is today. But you're such a dreamer, so it's frustrating when your real
Hmm.
life doesn't align with where you feel like you should be.
I
And I
agree.
think that that really resonated with me. It's like, yes, we're so hard, but it's like I can feel it, I can see it, I know it's possible. So it's like it makes it harder to again with the world we live in and social media and stuff. It's like, see. Like it is possible. I can do it.
And
But
you
then you
can.
have to give yourself time. You have to
You
give
do.
yourself grace. And sometimes like God doesn't give you that because you're just not ready for it and realizing that and what you should be doing in this season. And I think just coming into my 30s, woo,
Yeah.
just
Ooh.
realizing that because like I have so much life experience already just to lean into. So this year I've been leaning into it and it's been working for
God is amazing, isn't he? I
all
tell
the
you though,
time.
you have them moments or them breakthrough moments, and it'll break you sometimes, but it's putting you back together to the person you need to be. So sometimes broken situations will make you whole again, and I've definitely learned that over the last couple of months. I mean, I've cried more than I think I have in my entire life, but
Absolutely.
I keep
Absolutely.
moving, and I allow myself, like I said, if I feel like I have a moment where I have to cry, like this gray,
I like the gray.
well, I don't, but
And I'm
I don't
happy
look.
just to have you here. Kobe's happy you got some hair too.
But yeah, so let's just check in with our
I'm
audience. Do a
trying to drop
poll.
the poll, but I don't know. So yeah, if you have any comments, you can just go ahead and drop. We have a poll that's supposed to be posting, but technology is always fun, so you never know what you're gonna get.
And this girl right here is funny. So, anywho, we have a poll, and we just want to know on a scale of 1 to 10, how are you really feeling today? Give us a one if it's just, and then give us a five if you're okay. So, I'm gonna definitely, I'm a one. I'm okay today, but I could definitely be better. I could definitely be
Well, I'm
better, and I'm just
sending
really,
you all the loves and hugs today. If
yeah.
you want some people to brighten you up, go back and get them kids.
I had all the nieces and nephews yesterday. It
Helps.
helps you. It
It
keeps you
might be a
out.
distraction.
I'm trying to look. I feel like if I put on some clothes and I put on some makeup, as my sister say, you look polished, and you'll feel good. You'll tell
Absolutely.
yourself you feel good even if you don't. But today is not a good day for me. But I'm moving forward. I'm
Amen.
moving forward. But we came on here too because back, like I said, with all the things that's going on in the USA streets, and beginning with the tariffs and so many people not understanding them, but you can get caught up in that, and then you get caught up in these egg prices because everybody know I love me some eggs. I see your 8, Shaq. I'm glad you got an 8. But if I get caught up in everything that's going, man, these egg prices, y'all know I was mad about them eggs, and so
Okay, so yeah, okay, so we're gonna start with the T first with them situation with that player or whatever, and then we're gonna get into these tariffs because I don't even really know what I should care about when it comes to the tariffs at
yeah,
this
because
point.
there's so much other things going on that if you
It's
get
so
caught up in
much.
that, your real life will fall apart.
So if you don't know, there has been talk. It's I don't even know if she's the social media girl. I don't know, but she got pregnant and a baby with
Aisha Howard
Aisha
is her
Howard
name.
and Anthony Edwards.
Correct.
Yeah. So he pretty much paid $1 million. He paid off his child support for 18 years. And there's a lot of people that feel a different types of ways about it. Some people feel like it's a coward, it's a payout just because you're going to be absent from that child's life. Some people think she's a gold digger
Everybody always got
from
an
it.
opinion. Everybody always got an opinion about something. My thing
Yeah.
is, I don't have enough time to invest in what's going on in their life. First of all, I'm both. I'm on a like right there between both of them. You need to know who you dating. Number one. So she knew, and he wanted to play, and he had to pay to play. Now, that's the first thing. Gold digger, no. That girl know her worth. And he knew who he was getting involved with. At the same time, you flip it and say, well, he said he didn't want no kids. There are things you could do to stop the process. And that's all I'm going to say about
Well,
that.
there's things that he could do in that moment, but afterwards, like the ball is definitely in her court.
Exactly. But I mean, if he didn't want any babies, he can go get it taken care of where he can't have any children.
I feel like that's a bit extreme. I do feel like some of these girls are out to get people.
I agree.
However, like you say, you know what you're doing when you lay
Yeah.
down with them. But I don't like the pain of the child support up for 18 years. Like that made me feel a type of way because it's like you don't just get to disassociate with a child that's half yours. Like that's not how it works. It's really
It's a lot.
tacky. Like ew.
I don't know necessarily tacky, but
It's not
he
okay.
doesn't want
It's not
anything
a
to do.
transaction.
Well, to him, it's obviously it was. And 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 I'm not saying it was a transaction to her because people make decisions all the time about their lives. You know, there are girls who, like she said, and I'm in agreement with her, that constantly have babies so that they food stamps can go up or whatever the situation is. People do whatever is best for them. I'm not saying neither one is right. I'm saying obviously they did what was best for
No,
themselves.
she
And I
did
don't have
what was best for her because he didn't want the baby. It's
exactly.
his. And then I heard yesterday that she went back to the court said she unemployed. She trying to get some more money. And then I didn't know she had a baby already with little baby. So I'm like, girl,
I don't care, guys. I don't care. I mean, I do feel like he shouldn't. That baby didn't have nothing to do with their situation. The baby's here, and I would like for him to be a father. I definitely don't want no more absentee daddies. Period. Now that now to move forward with it, that's on them. I pray for him. I don't have enough thought because I got so much going on with me. That's trivial to me. Like I got too much going on. I mean, I wish them both the best. I hate that the baby's going to be in a situation where the dad is not involved. Do I wish he would change his mind and be a participant, willing, able dad in her in that child's life? Yeah, it makes a ton of difference when you have two parents that can co-parent, get along, and be the best version of themselves to their children. Because if not, this is why we have this continued cycle of broken children who grow up to be broken adults, and then that generational thing just keep happening. So I'm not in agreement with what he's doing. I don't agree with some of the things that she has done. However, and where I'm at in my life, I can't get too invested.
yeah.
And too many people are too invested in this situation and they got too much crap going on in their own life. Deal with what's going on in your household before you get so invested in these
Yeah,
people's
people
lives. You can
are
have an
really on the
opinion. They
comments and
are.
making hate speeches and
You
stuff.
Nobody is saying you can't have an opinion. You have a right to have an opinion. But when you get so invested in what these two have going on, and I'm like, you do know that you got some BS going on in your own house with your own man who ain't doing nothing, who playing
What's
2K.
happening here?
Who
Not first off,
background?
Y2K game. But why is you going in right now? What just happened?
I don't understand how people can get so invested in
And
somebody
other
else's
people's stuff when you need to be
drama.
worried about yourself.
Man, I got so much going on trying to make sure this household with me and Pete stay together that I will say something and I'm done with it because I can't get that invested in your foolery that my stuff ain't right. And that's just how I've always been. I'm gonna put my energy and my thoughts into making sure this house over here is running the way I want it to run. And we ain't even where we need to be. So why the hell am I gonna be concerned about Aisha and Anthony?
Get stressed out. So
Okay.
if I'm
Some people
I
do.
have to tell my because I have a lot of different hats, a lot of different jobs, and I have to tell them if I wanted to get stressed out about something, I have a whole list of
You
things
better say
that I
that.
would select from and guarantee that this is not on that list. I had
Well,
to tell them that day one.
at this point, Aisha is moving like a boss to her.
She about to
So
get
boss
paid.
her.
I just hope she don't end up on baddies,
I
all
I
that
don't
stuff.
think
Although
so.
I hear they pay well, but I just want her to like a nice, clean life. Yes, she gonna be put up and stuff, but it's just tacky. You have a little girl too, tell y'all that all the time. You gotta watch it. These kids looking up to you. I would be mad though. Last thing, I would be salty if that was my dad though, and I didn't have a chance to have a relationship with him.
I would be
Cause
too.
Shaq told me this guy is good. Like he is like one of the top players. So I would be so mad, like, Mama, why didn't you just do this the right way?
But
I
do
want
you not think that they didn't have a conversation about him not wanting a baby before she got pregnant? Do you think that
Yes,
they
he sent her the abortion money.
exactly? So when he had that conversation with her and he said, "Look, I don't want to have any babies," what was the next step?
Cha-ching. She went and kept the money, the
He
$100,000 and
he,
kept
he said, "I don't want to have a baby." He continued to pursue the relationship. In the end, they produced a baby, and
no.
now he's
Because
upset.
girls do that. No, girls do that all the time. They tell y'all that they don't want a child and then y'all continue to keep the child. And I get if you don't believe in abortion. That's a whole different topic. Some of these people be after a check, and that's
And
not
do
right. And
and
the
do,
guy
and
has
I
no
agree.
say so after a certain point, and that's not fair either. And then to be painted as the bad person because you told her you didn't want a child, you told her that's not where you was trying to go, you gave her the money to get rid of it, and she still has it. That's messed up. If that was my son, I would be pissed off.
I would be too. He has a right to be upset. And that's what I'm saying. I don't have
It's
enough.
disappointment.
Yeah. I mean, some bad decisions was definitely made on both parts. We're
Hopefully,
not going to give her
lesson,
blame.
but I don't think he
I
did because he
doubt it.
paid that money too fast, too easily.
He wanted her gone. He wanted her to, like, look, this was transactional. I told you in the beginning, and women sometimes think that if I get pregnant, it's going to change the man. It's not. They said what they said. They meant what they said. They're not going to love you anymore. They're not going to be a part. Now she has the baby. Now, I mean, she obviously has done well with her first baby and his father or her father. I don't know if she has a girl or boy. But anyway, she's moving on. It is what it is. I wish them the best. And speaking of that, let's just move
Let's
on
move on. Yeah,
because
I
over
get
it.
mad. I'm about to get heated again.
Why?
Like that's my son. No, I'm gonna be like that mama, that NBA mama, whatever they be blocking.
Oh
Like
yeah, I saw her, and now
she be
you
doing too much,
don't blame
but
her.
I get it.
You get it now.
I get
So let's.
it. But yeah, go ahead to your next one, your next
My next
poll.
thing is just talking about these grocery
Oh
prices, and I'm not gonna
Jesus
spend
Christ.
too much. No,
How
no,
much?
no.
What's bothering you the most about the groceries? Is it the eggs?
Well, we know I didn't vote for this. Number one, so yeah, it's the eggs because I walked in the store and I thought, I don't go grocery shopping every week. I'm like an every 2 week grocery shopper. So I went grocery shopping. I was like, I know doggone well they didn't say $7 and something. And I look, that was so bad. I pulled out my app and I went to the Kroger. I pulled out the app and put in eggs just to make sure that they said $7. Now they're back down to $4 and something, but still, this is too much. And my whole thing is, I have a problem because when this is over, when prices adjust, they're gonna think we think this is the norm to charge us $3 and something or $5 for some eggs, just like they did the gas. Gas is
Hmm.
99 cents, and then all the foolery that happened to make gas prices go down. Now gas is still up. There's no reason. The problem is afterwards, they're gonna keep these prices jacked up and inflated.
Because y'all
That's why I
we
have a
are
problem.
paying for it. So it's like, well, if we could get them to pay for it, why would we lower it?
Exactly.
Where's my $5,000? I thought they were
What
sending
five
us
thousand dollars?
$5,000
Girl, if
each.
you don't stop with that $5,000, I told you they was
I
giving
want
you about.
my money.
Yeah. See, my thing is all this money they finding between,
Barbie.
people firing these people. What are they going to do with the money? They have not told us. Supposedly, we overspending. Supposedly, it's people not doing their jobs. We know that's a lie. I mean, of course, there's always going to be people at jobs not working. But for the majority, most people are doing their job. Anyway, now fired all of these people, laid off all these people. What are we doing with the money we're supposedly saving by
We
all
will
these people?
never know. We
That's
will
my question.
never know. Again,
Prices
that's
not
why
coming
we
down.
just line dancing. Because what else like can we do? Like,
Oh,
at
why you
this
ain't saying
point,
that?
you know what I'm saying? Where them fans, this ain't they gonna lie to us. They don't like it. I'm over it. What them fans?
We need a
I'm
reset.
ready.
America, we need a reset. We need to tell them we need to reset. This has been too much in too short of
Yeah.
a time. We need a reset. So what we going to do? We need a mental health reset, a vacation reset. We need something because it is too much going on out here in these American streets for real.
It's really ghetto. It really is.
So
It is. But oh my goodness, can you believe we are wrapping up this season of Popping Conversations? Let's just give ourselves a clap. Oh, you clocking there.
that's what my nephew told me yesterday. I had said so one of them little kids, they got smart with me. I came back with the clap. He said,
I am just so proud of us. Like I mentioned earlier, this is something we've talked about doing for, I mean, at least 5, 6 years. We always would say you should just set up a camera and we should just start talking and stuff. And the support has been phenomenal. We've learned so much already. Season 2, y'all don't even know what's in store. And it's just a blessing to be doing this with you. So thank you.
you're
Because
welcome.
my EP, I couldn't do it without my EP.
Girl,
This
you
lady
do
be
too
working
much.
hard.
Yeah, you do. And she get on my nerves. And people think Chacara don't get on. You get on my last nerve. This girl will call you about any and
I just
everything.
want
This
you to be
girl don't want.
for real. Like, I
You
just want you to
want
be
me to be
great.
great. Okay.
I do, because then if you great, then I can use that great money
That's what it is.
and
You
them
to be
great
great
checks.
too. I want you to be great. We've had some really good topics. I'm looking forward to having some special guests on
Hmm.
season 2. We have a couple of more episodes and then we're going to wrap for the summer. We have some things to do this summer to bring back even more and better episodes next year. But we definitely learned a lot in a short amount of
Absolutely.
time. We try to not go too far off a clip on our tangents, but just enough to let you know we do have opinions. We do see what's going on in this world. I don't care enough sometimes to get too invested. I care enough to say when things are right and wrong and things, but not enough where it then gets me so off balance
Yeah.
that I'm having headaches and I'm about to stroke out because I'm so invested in somebody else's foolery. What it
Do
is.
disagree on things as well. That's a lot of the feedback I get. I don't know, people think that's one reason why this year I'm showing more of my personality and stuff. Because people think that I don't have an opinion or I don't have anything to say, and it's very much never
Girl,
gave that.
please.
I have a lot to
She
say.
has an opinion about
So we don't
everything.
always agree on things. It's just how you go about it and how we communicate. So I've been getting that feedback a lot. Like I said what I said. I'm grown. What's she gonna do to me?
You gotta stop playing with me on these here internet streets. But you definitely, I think the respect is there. I know the respect is there because we have respect for each other. So you know how far to take it, and I know how far to. I mean, I respect that you're an adult, and sometimes I think as a mom or as parents, we think our children, whether they're grown or not, cannot speak up. They don't have a right to an opinion. What we say is always right. And I've never been one of them people that say that I'm always right. I'm never one of them people that think I don't have to apologize. Are you doing it because I'm lying?
I mean,
Girl,
because it was always like I said what I said because I'm grown. And it was just like that's why I wanted to be grown. Remember that episode when I said I wanted to be grown so bad? Because that used to be your line, like
I
I'm
am
grown
grown,
because I
but
said so.
I am grown because I said so, and things are the reason they're going to be or what we're about to do because I said so. However, I've always respected your opinion. And if I'm wrong, I am not so grown that I can't come and
Yeah.
apologize. That's the part.
And I started giving my opinion early too. I tell a lot of my friends, like some people are 30, 40 years old and never, I don't want to say talk back to their parent, but never given their opinion or found a way to say things. So now if you say something, yeah, it's probably going to be a problem because you've never said anything before. I've been doing this.
But let me restate that she has given her opinion a long time. However, there's
Yeah,
lines, and she has
for
not
sure.
blurred those
For
lines.
sure.
I'm not that woman. Number one, you can't get too out of character with me. I put her back in check, but she has given her opinion about things for a long time, but it's in a respectful tone and manner because I'm not about that life. Your wife
Kobe said,
before
Mommy? No, go back downstairs. Oh my goodness. So, yes. Before we wrap up, one last thing, guys, just make sure you take care of you. There's a lot of distractions. We call it noise out here in this world. Take time, be like me, take your me time,
oh my
and get yourself together, get a reset, whatever it is you like to do, because life gonna be life regardless. So you have to take your time or you gonna go crazy.
I did tell her yesterday she had called me for something. I said, "Look,
Mm.
I'm on me time," and she gonna send me back a little emoji. I was trying to ignore her to the best of my ability. I said, "Didn't I just tell you I'm on me time? I'm trying to spend some time with my man, like y'all be doing. Like y'all think because this is a 1989
Here we
love that
go.
I'm not supposed to keep."
I would hope so, girl. It's I don't care if it's 2 days old or 20 years old. It takes work. So
Oh my God,
I'm not a
we could
hater.
go on. You can definitely be a hater at times, but I do love you. I love the woman you become. I love the mom,
Thank
the wife you are.
you.
I appreciate my son for putting up with you, and my son is my son-in-law. For those, I appreciate him because he puts up with a lot with you. Girl, please, you think you are a perfect little angel.
No, I did. I literally did not say anything. I'm just listening.
She is the true definition of passenger princess. I'm not. Everybody knows, like, if it's some manual labor need to be done in Chicago, they're like, she's not doing any of that. She'll be like, "What do you need me to do? I'll cover up your bag." But she is
Want some
truly.
water?
But I appreciate him for putting up with you and your shenanigans because you didn't get that from me.
Because y'all generation was strong black women, and I'm not doing it. That's
I hate that
low
for
key
us.
offensive to me to
I
call
hate
me a
that for
strong black
us.
woman.
I hate that
Who's strong?
for us. I hate that we took that strong black woman thing to a whole nother level. And I hate women that never came into their soft air or
Mm,
they
mm.
don't know what it means to be loved on properly. I hate that for them. That's not my ministry. I've always been loved. I demand it, and I think that's the difference. I demand the respect and I demand the love. And reason being is because I give it. And so if I give it, you better give it back. I match action and energy. If you don't know nothing
That's
else
her
about me,
motto.
if you ain't giving me love and affection, don't expect it back. I match action and energy. So I've always been in my soft woman era. I like to be cute and dainty. I don't take it to Shakara level.
We switching a bit because now, like, I was online looking for me little cute heels and
Woohoo.
stuff to be more dainty because people think that I'm really girly and I'm actually not. But I do want to lean into that more into my 30s, and I like it. I like a little click clack and stuff. So I've been getting into that, and that's you. You've always been a lot more daintier than me and just cutesy. Like even your earrings and stuff. I don't wear earrings. Like I literally got
Baby.
this necklace from my auntie when I just saw her, and I wear it every day. I don't have another one.
Her
Like,
sister, if you're watching, which I know you probably will catch this later, please send her another necklace.
stage. I like my necklace.
Because I'm over this one.
On that note, guys, take care of yourselves. We appreciate the love and
Thank you for
support.
everybody that tapped in, that watched, and it's still been on since we started the live today. We appreciate you more than you could ever know. If there's any questions you have for us, any suggestions, please DM us. We are always looking for suggestions. We're always working to improve. We can get off on tangents, so please look past the tangents and know that there's real love here. And so, thank you.
Yes. And if you're catching a replay, be sure to drop your answer to the polls and the questions in the comments. We will get back to you. Again, we do want to check in and see how everyone is doing. If you want to be added to a prayer list or you just want somebody just to come give you a hug, depending on who you are, we might can arrange that. So yes, we're here to spread love as well.
Yeah, today was really about a mental health check-in. We were gonna wait, and then I was like, look, we need to just pause and just do a pause check of mental health. Like, how are you really doing? Today is not a good day for me, and I'm pushing through. I mean, it's a lot going on with me. And so I just appreciate everybody. And so, yes, please tell us how you're doing. Hello, niece. Thank you for joining. I hope you're having a good day.
Yes. So again, thank you guys. Be sure to follow us on YouTube and Spotify at Poppin' Conversations. And thank you guys. Until next time, keep it popping, keep it cute.
This girl right here.
Oh,
This girl.
we gotta do a steal for the picture. Kiana taught me. Hold on.